Dude, there's a mega Beedrill outside my house. Dude, what the Right there where we were practicing, there was this stand, like a receptionist kind of counter. Well, Hayden was behind that, and Hayden was passed out. I can show this because it wasn't, but he was passed out on the floor with his arm like this, like on a shelf. God. What's going on, everyone? Derrikmonster here, back in with another Pixelmon video. So I know it's been a while since my last Pixelmon video. It's been a little over a month, but I'll explain where I've been and why that is in just a moment. But today, what I think we're gonna do is we're probably gonna train some Pokemon. You know, train them up, probably get ready from some gyms, probably catch some more Pokemon. We're also gonna craft some stuff because I did go mining off screen, and I'll show you what I got in just a minute. And probably tell some stories. So that's what we're gonna do. But if you're enjoying the series, leave a like on this video and also hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss an episode. But yeah, let's jump right into the episode. So I did go mining off screen, as I said, and I got a lot of stuff. I got some Wacom berries, some iron, some gold. Some of it is not smelted, like the gold and the iron. I got some bauxite ore, almost a stack, which bauxite ore, when you smelt it, it turns into aluminum, and we need quite a bit of aluminum to craft most things that are in the Pixelmon mod. Also got some silicon ore, got some crystals, thunderstone shards, rubies, sapphires, amethyst, you know, kind of all that, and then I think everything else I showed on the screen. I might have got some extra apple corns while exploring. But yeah, so what I think I'm gonna do first is we're gonna smelt this bauxite ore. I want to smelt it on camera because it turns into aluminum, and we need aluminum to basically what is it? Actually, I should smelt everything. Aluminum to craft a lot of things, like a healer and a lot of other things that I can't think of right now. Dude, there's a mega Beedrill outside my fucking house. Dude, is that someone's? Holy shit. What? Why is there... Dude, it's fucking huge. It's fucking massive. What the hell? Dude, what the fuck? Holy shit, I don't want to get close. Why is there a Beedrill outside my... What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. There's just a massive Beedrill outside my house. I look out my window and I see it. Where the fuck did it go? Dude, that shit is scary. That shit is massive. Holy shit. I'm sorry for my excessive swearing, but, like, just to look behind your window and see a giant Beedrill. It's a mega Beedrill too. It's not even just a regular Beedrill. Pretty sure it's mega. That shit is scary, man. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, anyway, while that's smelting, we're just gonna kind of roll. Actually, what we should do first is we should make a PC healer. Okay, back. So it turns out I need a diamond. I don't have a diamond, but what we can do is we can make an anvil, which we need to craft Pokeballs. So I think an anvil is like this. How's it made? Oh no, it's with iron ingots. I don't know why I thought it was aluminum. And it's not the anvil that's actually programmed into Minecraft. It's actually an anvil specifically for Pixelmon. Where should we put this? I guess right there. Right there is where it can go for now. Okay. We to make Pokeballs, we're also gonna need a hammer. Dude, where's my wood? Here it is. We're gonna need some more iron. Because you need a hammer in order to make the Pokeballs. So we got a hammer now. We'll keep that right there. Let's put this up. Okay, well, since we need diamonds, we can't make a healer, so that's a predicament. I wonder if they're selling diamonds at the shop. Apparently, is it Warp Shop? Yeah, here we go. Diamond. 500. Wait. Oh, it's the arrow keys to switch between Pokemon. I just figured that out. Okay, well. Well, I got a diamond now. So, I don't know how much I had, how many coins I had. But, I have a diamond now. Okay, what was the recipe for that healer? Give me 1 second. So, we need to hammer this down. Okay. So we just need to get 4 of these, and then we should be able to make a healer. I want to have a healer so that way I can come back here and heal my Pokemon when when we're training and stuff. We'll do this, and then we'll get into the storytelling when we start training our Pokemon and stuff. I don't know what who I'm gonna have on my team yet, but I guess we'll just come across it, you know. I'm thinking of using my Renegade Platinum team, maybe, since I chose Turtwig as my starter and everything. Okay, so now this should work. If I do this correctly. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna put the healer right there. Man, that looks beautiful. Okay. Now, let's put some of this stuff away. Let's just have some extra dirt on us, just because. And let's put our hammer right there. Okay. Let's battle some Pokemon. So, that Beedrill is now green. What the fuck? It's just growing more powerful. Hopefully, there's some low-level Pokemon around here. Anyway. Like this. Come on. Okay, so where I've been. So one of the reasons why I haven't been playing Pixelmon a lot lately is because one of the reasons is I was recording Pixelmon the day it would go up. And then, since I would record it late at night, in the middle of the night, I would edit it the next day, but since I was recording in the middle of the night, I would get up late. So, I was recording in the middle of the night, you know, done with my recording, edit the next day, and with my ADD, I get distracted a lot, so it would take me hours and hours on end to edit Pixelmon videos, because I was recording, you know, in hour episodes, you know, sometimes over an hour, like the one building my house, that took over an hour to do. That video was over an hour, and I have to sit through it and watch the whole thing and cut out what I don't want in it. So it takes a long time to edit, and by the time I was done editing, it would be 4 or 5 in the morning, because I would have to upload it that day and schedule it to go up, you know, that day, you know. So it took a lot out of me, and I announced this on my Discord server. By the way, if you're not on the Discord server, you should join the Discord server, because you get notified, you know, whenever I stream, when I get back in the stream, when my internet gets better, and you also get notified whenever I upload a video. So, you know, you should definitely join, because you get that benefit. And I also announce, you know, when I'm doing something, like if something goes wrong, or I give updates. But yeah, I announced on my Discord server that I was taking a week off because I wanted time to be able to bulk record. So, hey, there's another Turtwig here. I wonder if we can catch this Turtwig. Hold on. Where did it go? I wanted time to bulk record for that next week, so I can record a couple episodes, and that way I can just edit them throughout and just start recording again. But that didn't really happen the way I wanted it to. So, because life got in the way, a lot of things happened, so I ended up taking a longer break from Pixelmon than I wanted to. And also, to be completely honest, I'm kind of bored of the game, you know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with playing on this server. It's just hard for me to get into a game, you know? And I've just been losing interest on Minecraft because I've played it for so many years and everything. It's not that I don't like Minecraft, I still like playing it, it's just sometimes it's hard for me to get into things. Also, I did go mining off screen because it takes forever to mine in this, because there's so much lag on the server when mining. You have to wait just for like stuff to basically just like wait for it to drop. Oh, I'm paralyzed. You just have to wait for stuff to drop, you know. So I don't think the battling right now, and it doesn't rubber band me back, but like mining, like breaking blocks and stuff, it just takes forever. I should be catching some of these Pokemon, but hey, I got redstone. That's good, I guess. Let's go up to Twig again. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been, you know. But I'm trying to get back into the things. So I'm recording this on a Tuesday night. You'll probably see this probably next week. I'm going to try to bulk record some other videos, so that way I can edit throughout the week, and I don't have to be strained if, you know, I'm staying up all night trying to get it out that day. So yeah. So I'm going to try to bulk record, and then I'll edit and bulk record probably in the night and edit during the day when I'm not doing anything. I'll still do food videos every now and then, so if like a Pixelmon video is late or something, it's probably because I was doing a food video that day or whatever. But I'm gonna try to do a bulk record more at night, because I am staying up to midnight every night. And I used to start recording at midnight, but I started recording at 11. So yeah, it's only 11:19 right now. But yeah. But yeah, so hopefully that gets, you know, used to it. I'm still gonna try to do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully that works. And I'll probably record on the days. I'll probably keep to record on the days that I'm uploading. That way I don't have to record every single day. So that way I can kind of take a break, just in case if I kind of get bored of it or something. You know, that way I'm not straining to kind of get a video done and stuff. So that way I'm not recording every single day. But this week I'm gonna try to bulk record at least every single day for a little bit. But that's kind of where I've been. One more thing I want to say about that is I do have a plan for how I want to end this series, and there's two ways that can go. One way is if this server resets, that will obviously end the series because I'll have to start over. I don't know if I'll do another series in the future on this server. Who knows? I could, but I wouldn't plan on it as of right now. Second of all, I have a plan of how I want to, and that's like if I like defeat all the gyms, for example. You know, that would be like one step, you know. And then if it hasn't reset by then, probably catching every Pokemon, you know, catching and crafting all the materials, stuff like that. So that's kind of how I want to end. So it'll probably, if the server ever resets, which I don't know if they reset servers on these on this server, but if they do, that'll probably end the series. And then if they don't, I guess we'll just get all the gym badges, you know. And obviously that's going to take a lot of time to get gym badges, catch every Pokemon. So yeah. But yeah, okay, so now let's get into the stories. Here, let me drop this off first. Okay, story time. Okay, so last time I talked about my sophomore year of Jazz Retreat. But yeah, so this is my junior year. This was a year that was a little more crazy. I'm gonna start catching Pokemon, by the way. This was my year that was a little more crazy because I was off of meds definitely for this time. I definitely forgot my meds. And Tyler or Cameron wasn't involved. Holy shit, that was fucking wild. What the fuck happened there? Yeah. So, you know, it's a simple thing, you know. There was also a bass player who joined. Who joined Jazz Band that year. So I became pretty good friends with him by the time Jazz Retreat, because we were in the same jazz band together, you know, and you know we kind of played bass, so you know I kind of had to get along with him. But we became friends, or I would consider us friends. But yeah, we became friends, and why I'm telling you this is because something happened with us the first night, I want to say. This might have happened junior year. Yes, I think this did happen junior year. Okay, I'm mixing both of them up. I'm putting both of them together and thinking they're one year, but no, they're split up. Okay, story time. So me and this bass player became friends. And what had happened is when we stopped to get food, he bought like a giant, I want to say 1 liter of lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, right, at a convenience store, I want to say. And I bought these little like Dixie cups to wash out your mouth, you know, with like mouthwash or whatever. So I had to come, because, you know, he had to bring his own toiletries and stuff like that. So, you know, that's kind of what I brought. So he bought that lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, and I'm hoping this is junior year. I just can't remember junior year that well. I remember the rap battle though. That's one thing I remember. Because that became a tradition, you know. So we went to, I took his lemonade, right? Well, I asked him if I could have a drink of it, and he's like, yeah, sure. And then I started yelling shots because I had those little Dixie cups, and I was pointing into Dixie cup and taking, you know, shots of it basically, which I don't know why. But yeah, I started taking shots of lemonade, and he's like, okay, you can't have any more. So when he wasn't looking, I took his lemonade. There was 1 year of Jazz Tree, either senior year or junior year. I know some things that happened exactly junior year, or senior year, and some things that happened junior year. The rap battle was junior year, but either this lemonade thing was either junior year or senior year. Anyway, I took his lemonade when he wasn't looking, and I ran into the bathroom and sat down in the shower and started pouring shots of lemonade into that cup I was talking about, and just kept yelling shots, 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 you know, like the song. And then I yelled that, and then I kept yelling another one, one. Every time I would take a shot, just another one. So that's kind of what happened with the lemonade. I think this happened junior year too, but I was off my medication for this whole trip, you know. There was only a couple things that happened, but I got more crazy, and eventually I started when we were supposed to go down the pavilion, I said, you know, I'm gonna run into the words and I'm never coming back, but when I do come back, I'm gonna be a knife master. Now that was a quote from Jimmy the Rev Sullivan, who was the drummer of Avenged Sevenfold, which I'm wearing an Avenged Sevenfold shirt right now, and that's where I got that quote from, you know. But they thought I was just making it up, but I wasn't making it up on the spot. But I just said that. And the camp we were in, it was near some woods, so while we were walking down the pavilion, I just decided to sprint towards the woods, and I walked like halfway into the woods, and then I ran back out, and I'm like, I'm scared. And then I did this stupid thing that Jimmy the Rev Sullivan also did, which was he used to, but I did this thing that he also did, and I would go like this, you know, around people, just I would do that just around the people that are in my cabin or whatever. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. So yeah, that happened, and then we introduced ourselves, and then the funny thing was, Hayden, one of our cabin mates, was talking. We were supposed to introduce ourselves, and Hayden introduced me, and I introduced Hayden, and he's like, well, what should I introduce you as? And I'm like, well, tell them that I'm gonna be a knife master one day, and that I like to do this. So he did that. He's like, this is Derek. This is apparently he's gonna be a knife master one day, and he likes to do this. And then I did the thing in front of everyone. So I made everyone laugh. So I mean, it was stupid. I was off my medication, so I didn't really care what people thought of me or whatever. But that was kind of the first night. Went to bed. Didn't really anything happen. Next day, I remember practicing all day, as we usually do. I was still in Jazz 2 at this point, so we were downstairs all day practicing. Nothing really happened, you know. The first night I did tell Drew a part of my rap, because we were obviously going to have a rap battle, because it became a tradition at this point. We wanted to do a rap battle every year, because the first year kind of just like went strangely weird. I mean, Drew did win the first rap battle of the year because I didn't even know what I said and I was just spitting random words out. It was more like a roast battle because we didn't really rap really fast. It was kind of just like a line after line, but it still was rhyming. So, but we were kind of just roasting each other at this point. Yeah. So we did the rap battle. Ryan gave us a beat. He was another guy in our cabin, and what eventually ended up happening, I ended up winning the rap battle, but I couldn't remember what exactly I wrote down because I did have a notepad. We had notepads of rap battles because we were planning the whole year, because we knew we were gonna have a rap battle the second year because we decided to do it again. So we knew I was gonna do it again. I don't remember what his rap was, but I do remember my rap being better than his, and we all voted that my rap was the best. But I remember one of my lines to the rap battle being, Drew is the guy who I was rap battling against. I'm like, Drew, you're white as hell, lighter than any other. I'm gonna stick my dick in your mom and give you a little brother. Like, that was my, like, one of my lines, and I won because of that. I can't remember any other of my lines. This Geodude should be easy because I'm a grass type. But yeah, so that happened and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of, I remember also watching Whiplash that time too. I remember being on Dylan's bed watching Whiplash. Or maybe that was senior year. No, I don't think it was. I think it was junior year. We watched Whiplash. Yeah, kind of just watched Whiplash and did all that stuff and everything. That was kind of junior year. I hope I got this right. I couldn't really remember. Yes, it definitely was, because I was off my medication for senior year, but I knew how to control it, so I didn't do anything stupid. So yeah, that was, well, I did a couple stupid things. But yeah, that was a junior year of Jazz Retreat. I could tell senior year of Jazz Retreat right now as well. Because it would be kind of like a fast story. Let's tell senior year. So senior year, I was off my medication at this point. You know, I've been learning the controller. After junior, I was like, I want to be done taking my medication and, you know, everything. Kawulu, nice. So I did that because my medication, the Adderall that I took, it wasn't an addictive thing. I know people can get addicted to Adderall, but I was forced to take it for my medication, 20 milligrams a day. After my junior year, during the summer, I was like, I don't want to take it anymore because I was underweight my junior year. I was 105 pounds, and I don't really talk about this all that much. I was 105 pounds my junior year of high school, which is really bad for, you know, a 16-year-old going on 17, you know? So I decided to stop taking my medication for that one reason. I was underweight. It killed my appetite. Like, when I would get lunch at school, I would get a piece of pizza and tater tots, and I wouldn't even be able to eat all that because my medication killed my appetite. So I decided not to take my medication, and senior year I made the decision to do school without my medication, right? Which I ended up coping with that summer without my medication. I started getting better and was able to focus a little more without my medication. Yeah, I stopped taking my medication, so I didn't have any medication senior year. Senior year of Jazz Retreat kind of started like anybody else. at this point, there was freshmen that came in that were a year older than my brother, right? And they met my brother in middle school. They were drummers, and my brother was a drummer in middle school, right? So when they were in 8th grade, my brother was in 7th grade, and they met my brother because of percussion or drumming or whatever. So I met them earlier that year. You know, I was like, you know, I'm Denny's older brother, and they're like, that's weird because you look nothing like him. So I became friends with them by the time Jazz Retreat came by. So I was cool. I hung out with them and stuff. First night, I think we went to Subway. So we think we went to Subway, and Subway comes at an important part because I remember what happened with Subway. Or maybe that was junior year. No, I think it was senior year. It was either senior year or junior year. Doesn't matter at this point. I've already moved on to senior year. But yeah. So we got Subway and we got back on the bus and, you know, signed to our cabins. When we got signed to our cabins though, the freshman cabin was right next to us. So I decided to do something very stupid. Usually seniors pull pranks on freshmen, especially at Jazz Retreat. Thankfully, when we were freshmen, no pranks got pulled on us. But we wanted to pull a prank on the freshmen. So what we did is we took Drew's Bluetooth speaker and we went over to the freshman cabin. You know, it was the night. You know, this was after we introduced everybody and everybody was sent to go back to our cabins to sleep. So we put their Bluetooth speaker by their window. Oh, I can fight this one more. Nice. Put it by their window, and we started playing Bass Boosted John theme, right? And they couldn't figure out where it was because it was outside. We put the Bluetooth speaker outside the window. It wasn't in their cabin. No, okay. It was outside at first, but then we decided to put it into their cabin, so we needed someone to go inside, right? This is when I think it was me who went inside because I knew most of the freshmen, right? Because they were drummers and everything, and then the freshmen who weren't drummers introduced me. The freshmen who were drummers introduced me to people who weren't drummers. So yeah. I think I went inside, placed the speaker under someone's bed, which was you can't really hide it anywhere in that cabin because it's just beds and like a bathroom. So I put it under someone's bed in a corner, and then they just started playing. I left and I was like, hey, I gotta go back to my cabin. I think this is what happened. And then we started playing it and we could hear it from outside. And they're like, where the fuck that came from and shit. And found the Bluetooth. They found the Bluetooth speaker and we're like, where the fuck did this come from? So what we decided to do. What level is this, Marie? So they got the Bluetooth speaker. I remember at one point I took the plunger out of our cabin and just ran towards the freshman cabin and just like fucking started plunging their door just for no reason, just plunging their door. We eventually got the Bluetooth speaker back. I went into the cabin, hung out with them for a couple minutes. This was past curfew. I was not supposed to be out, but of course I went out anyway. So yeah, that happened. We fucked around for a little. I know we were playing some music and we were fucking going crazy dancing to it. I do have some videos of that. And I don't know if I should put any videos up of that. Senior year was crazy for me, but senior year was a good year. I did upload some stuff to my channel senior year. One of which was the bottle flip, which was actually at our school. The eggnog chocolate taste test was also my senior year. That was one thing that happened my senior year. But yeah. Anyway, Jazz Retreat, we fuck around for the rest of the night. You know, I hung out in the freshman cabin, and I got caught by our band teacher. I was in there because I wasn't supposed to be in there. We were playing Uno or something. I was not supposed to be in there. I was supposed to be in the senior cabin, not the freshman cabin. But I was just hanging out with him, so I didn't really get in much trouble because I was just kind of hanging out. But I was out past curfew, which I was not supposed to be. So what also happened senior year is next day we were practicing. I was in Jazz 1, so we were actually practicing upstairs this time, which was pretty cool. Halfway during the day, it was a Saturday, and the Seahawks were playing. So they rigged up a TV downstairs, and we all took a break to watch the Seahawks game. Is that an Alolan Meowth? Holy shit. So we took a break to watch the Seahawks game. Some of us weren't interested in the Seahawks game, so I hung out with 2 freshman guys, one a percussionist, one a saxophonist, and a freshman girl who was also a saxophonist. And you know, I was friends with the drummer guy. I meant to catch that, but I became friends with the girl and the other saxophonist dude. And we kind of just roamed around and kind of just bullshitted. I know we went to the cabin one time, went to her cabin, and we kind of just sat around in there, told stories about some shit and everything. You know, all that. We came back a little later. Well, she told us a story about how 3 of them were on the bunk bed, and the bunk bed started to cave in. So they almost broke the bunk bed. So, yeah, that was a story to tell. She told us about that. We eventually, we played on the playground because they had a playground with some swings and the like tire swings. So we sat there, you know, kind of just talked, all 4 of us. We eventually went back and checked on the game, and some people were fucking passed out. I know Ryan was passed out on the couch. I do have a picture of Hayden upstairs, right? This is not where they were watching the football game, but upstairs, you kind of walk in, and then you have a room, you kind of have a couch, and then a stairs going downstairs, and then a bathroom. You walk in, to your right's a couch, right? And to your right is the bathroom, and then stairs leading down, and then you go further, there's doors that you walk into, and then you got the big pavilion, you got it upstairs, and then like a little, it's grounded, you go down a couple steps, and then it's like the whole dining area. Right there where we were practicing, there was this stand, like a receptionist kind of counter. Well, Hayden was behind that, and Hayden was passed out. I can show this because it wasn't, but he was passed out on the floor with his arm like this, like on a shelf. And we, like, I don't know what he just said, why he was passed out like that. I don't know what made him pass out like that, but it's pretty fucking funny, I'll tell you that. Then we practiced for another hour. We ate dinner. We came back, and we didn't do much of anything else after that. We practiced some more after the game was over. We had dinner, and then it was kind of just like practice a little more. We practiced, but we did the blues. We did some like freestyle improvisational blues riffs. Since I was a bass, I didn't have to do any of that. I just had to lay down the 12-bar blues for whatever key our band instructor wanted to do. So I did that, and we had random people improvise, and then improvising turned into rapping, like rapping over the 12-bar blues, right? There's this one guy, Jake, who was in Jazz 1. He was a sophomore, I believe. And he was like one of the cool guys like in the jazz band. You know, he was all cool, wear ripped jeans and stuff, had, you know, kind of short hair or whatever. He started rapping for some reason. I don't know why, but we had a mic set up and he just started rapping. We had some other people rap. Another guy called Calvin, I believe, he just went up and started screaming on the mic. So that was kind of like the end of our practice session. So after that, you know, we come around to game night or whatever. Me, Daniel, Sasha was the girl's name, Georgie, I think was his name, and Jaren, we were all in that opening area where the couch was, and we were just all sitting on the couch. Jaren was Jewish, so we kind of made a lot of Jew jokes, which he said was okay. So we got permission from him that it was okay to do those Jew jokes or whatever. We kind of sat out there and just kind of joked around, just sat on the couch, just telling random things and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of what our day ended with. I know we were called in to the actual big pavilion room to actually do a mannequin challenge, which we did. We did a mannequin challenge, and when they panned away from us, so Ryan had these salt and pepper shakers, and he had them both hands. We were standing around like he was telling a ghost story, because he had a flashlight under his face as well, like he was telling a ghost story. And he held up one salt and pepper thing, and then it would pan away from us, and then he switched them in both hands, right? But it looked like no one could tell unless you really paid attention. And then we went, you know, and stayed like that when it came back around, because it panned. We were here, panned away from us, came back around, and then we were in a new position, you know. And this one guy kept fucking it up so bad, like, and it's hard for me to stay still. I had to like figure out a way to like move but without it being noticed. So what I figured out is I just wiggled my toes. That's all I did, so I could actually you know, move, because it was hard for me to stay still or whatever. But yeah, I always did that, you know. We went back to the cabin, did a rap battle. I don't remember what I said. It's on my old phone, but I don't think I have it anymore. But it wasn't as good. That one was a tie because Drew basically based his roast off of what I did the previous night, and he's like, it's not fun because you weren't as crazy as you were the other years. And I was like, you know. So ultimately the 2 out of 3 rap battle ended in, because we only did it 3 years, like we didn't do it freshman year, but the 2 out of 3 rap battle ended in an ultimate tie, 1-1, or 2-2 I guess you could say, because we tied the last one my senior year. But yeah, you know, that's just how it goes, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end off this video. I've been recording for about an hour. For you guys, it was probably cut up, but yeah, that's kind of what I did my senior year and junior year. Hopefully I don't remember any of that. Oh, I forgot to tell the thing about the Subway. The Subway sandwich was important, and I think this happened junior year, but for some reason I slept on my Subway sandwich. I got a foot long, right? And I ate half of it, you know, on the bus, or before we got on the bus, right? And I saved the other half, the other half of the sandwich. And I remember going back to the cabin and putting it on my bed, and I slept on it, so when I woke up it was flat and it was warm. I still ate it though. So I mean, yeah. But that's the story with the Subway sandwich. It wasn't really relevant, but that's why I said we went to Subway. But now that I think of it, I think it was my junior year, because I remember the bed I was on. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. Senior year was a lot funner for me, and I don't know if it's because I was able to control myself, but I just had a lot of fun senior year. It was probably because I was mostly with the percussionists, you know, and they were freshmen, so they were kind of fun to be around because they did more crazier shit, you know, because I was older and stuff. But yeah, that was kind of my experience in Jazz Retreat all 4 years. Now I've told all 4 years. I did junior and senior this year. But yeah, we got some training in. We crafted an anvil and a healer machine. I might have to go mining off screen just to find some redstone. I don't know why random TP doesn't work. Maybe I'll find it out, because it worked just a couple days ago. But I don't know. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys on next time. Bye!